Hi guys, just a quick announcement. All the codes that are given out in my videos at the moment come from the lovely Mr. Aaron McInnes, who runs the Pokemon Buy Sell 2 group on Facebook, which has the logo PBS2 with a Pokeball. He and his admin team are out to effectively do away with scalpers, and they help a lot of people out, especially this time of year, which is well done to them basically. But not only that, it also helps out myself and other fellow trainers and card game players actually get the cards that they need to play, which makes this game a lot more accessible. Thank you. So thanks to their efforts. So yeah, go and check them out. Right, we are here for round 5 of the Atlas event, and we will hopefully go first. Yep, which we do. And we have a good hand. Or relatively so. Okay, so we're against some sort of box deck. So we'll go. We will start by using this and getting ahead. So we have 2 Battle VIP passes straight off the bat, and one of them's prized, which means it's not in a deck for me to draw into, which is always good. We have prized a single copy of Mew VMAX, Mew V, sorry. We've prized 2 of our VMAX. That's not good. But we've got all our ball searches and other chromatics and things to be able to look for them, so it's not the end of the world. And we've prized a single copy of Elisa Sparkle and 2 energy. So we'll go here and we'll get the double gen set to begin with. And we'll get another Mew and Meloetta. We'll attach here. And we get another Battle VIP pass, so that's always nice. We get a Genesect. And from here we'll just hold the hand, I'm pretty certain. Yep. So it's time to find out what we're up against. Some sort of single strike deck that's utilising Ditto V to put potentially a Umbreon or a single strike Urshifu into play. Obviously you won't be putting Urshifu into play, considering what we're against. I'm seeing Marnie, so that's not great. Oh, possibly it's not the end of the world, let's hope. That's a lot of Houndour, and that'll get his Umbreon. There it is. Decks are indeed easy to read. So, what do we do here? Because we can't boss and Elisa Sparkle in the same turn. But getting rid of this Ditto V means that you'll need to find another Umbreon V anyway. We could potentially get rid of this. The only problem is that we don't know his hand. Dark is always a difficult matchup for Mew, so is what it is. But I am thinking that we just get some chip damaging on this now while we can. And we use Great Ball, get nothing because we know we've prized a Mew VMAX and it is now at the bottom of the deck. So I am going to get some boss this in and get some chip damaging on it. I'm going to keep the I'm just going to keep all this actually, I'm pretty certain. Including the Great Ball as well. Now the only question is, do I want to bump this up to 100 so that it's only on 100 for next turn, or potentially 210 for next turn? And I think we do, because we know my opponent plays Marnie, so we'll play one of these, and we may as well Fusion Strike System again. And yeah, we'll hold this hand and we'll simply load his Echo. We'll hold the hand because if my opponent has Marnie and Research here, he may be more likely to Marnie, just because my hand size is so big, but it will also get us closer to Melissa Sparkle. On the other side, he could also call my double bluff, due to the fact that obviously my hand isn't great at the moment, and I didn't play much out of my hand. Sorry about that, just knocked the microphone. Don't mind the microphone's being a nuisance. It's funny that I'm against Umbreon because I chose to wear my Umbreon shirt. Opponent playing relatively slow, so he does have the Research and he must have been contemplating the Marnie. Or, what is this? Oh, so it's just a single strike box deck then. Which is interesting. So, see what my opponent goes with here. Having prized 2 Mew VMAX is going to make this game very, very difficult indeed. And he retreats into the Houndoom for whatever reason. So I'm fine with this, I think. Providing my other Malouettas in the deck as well. Plays Big Charm. How unusual. Incredible. This is basically a deck that's designed to basically beat Mew. In a sense. So does my opponent have any basic engineering discard? He does not. He does have the capture on the Mew as well. So all he needs for next turn is another energy attachment and single strike roar. So single strike roars now. So my opponent gets the first prize in what will be an arduous battle, because I cannot evolve either of these just yet, especially when I've only got one Mew VMAX in the deck. So there's the other Malouetta. I'm going to have to put this down and single strike for 2. We need Elisa's here. It's just not happening for us. Well, that's terrible. So the plan here is to mine my opponent. Use training court. Attach here. And chromatic. I should have held that, I just realised. A bit too late that I realised that. And we need the Elisa. And we're just simply going to retreat into Genesect for the turn. My sequencing was very off then, I'm not going to lie, but it is what it is. My opponent can either retreat here and attack with this, and risk potential KO next turn. Or if he has a research, yeah, so he's going to take out this Malaretta then. Okay, so he doesn't for whatever reason. And there's a research, probably discarding Umbreon. No, discarding a couple of single strikes. So there's not a room for a lot of Houndours on his bench, fortunately. And yeah, this is just the best we can do about it, unfortunately, as the case is. So at least we have, well, top decking that Fusion Strike, top decking this Fusion Energy is actually not good, but it is what it is. And I always top deck it when I don't want to top deck it. Like, what is that about? Just gonna have to get this down, get another Mew down, so we've got them in play. We're still not going to evolve yet, because the moment we evolve is the moment we've lost. Whoops, I misplayed. Well, it is what it is. So it at least gives us room to keep our other energy in the deck. So we take our first prize. This is a very slow match. I gave my opponent far too much room to breathe in this one. And the prize is not good. But at least we know that he can't Umbreon VMAX Dark Signal me again. Yeah, unfortunately, due to the cards that we'd got in our hands and things, it was just a case of giving my opponent too much room to breathe. So I'll be going first again next round because I know for sure that I've lost this. You must be looking for a quick ball on Umbreon, or just to have the VMAX in hand for next turn. Or maybe he was just looking for the urn, yeah. With any luck, my opponent might misplay and try and single strike raw to this before transforming it into Umbreon. So we're going here. with any luck, his other urns are in hand right now. So when I get the attachment here, evolve into Mew VMAX and use Marnie, we may have our way back into this game. Doesn't seem promising, but stranger things have happened. So we're just going to get this out now and attach it just to make sure we don't forget. We are going to be using Technoblast the next turn, so shuffling these switches to the bottom, this turn, sorry. So shuffling those switches to the bottom of the deck is not great. But it is what it is, and a little Fusion Strike system. Now, it's a shame I'm not playing the Latias, I really wish I was, but... So we'll cross Fusion Strike, copy in Technoblast. Yeah, these, there's my 2 Mew VMAXs. These dark decks are nigh impossible to beat, but we'll see how lucky we've just got with this Marnie. Because if he doesn't have energy in hands now, we'll see how this goes. I've tried to play to the best of my ability with this one, but playing to the best of your ability does not matter in the face of weakness. There's only so much you can do, especially when my opponent is drawing ridiculously well as well. So we should be able to thin our hand down enough to get ourselves. Oh well, we've got game in hand. Unless he has game now, we have game in hand. And if he doesn't have Marnie, we have game in hand. We also have. Oh, that's already boss's orders actually. So he has attachment. And that's going to do 180. Does he have switch as well? Or another Crobat in hand? Okay, so we go here. Oh, well, yeah, what am I talking about? We've just got this, boss, this, Technoblast. KO! That was very lucky. That Marnie saved me, like, so much. So just keep rolling. I'm going to message the guy. Where is he? First or second. He'll probably say first. I don't see why he wouldn't. So that was the best well-timed Marnie in the existence of Marnie, as that literally saved me that game. It's not necessarily going to save me the whole match though, because it is best of 3. Okay, so I was just saying send me the battle request when ready. So yeah, he wants to go first, which was to be expected. And we have another genuinely good turn, where we may even have a turn 2 potential knockout on a Umbreon, which would be good. But we know my opponent plays Escape Rope, so see if he falls into that. And he's played his Tower of Darkness straight away, so I'm glad to get rid of that, because he didn't see any of those last game, and now I know that he plays them. It's only good for me. So if we can find ourselves on at least a Sparkle this turn, we could potentially have knockout on this Umbreon, which would be very good. But I'm not going to get my hopes up. He may even play an Escape Rope here just to get it out of the hand. That's always a possibility. So he doesn't have much, and neither do I, unfortunately, as the case is. So I'm going to have to Great Ball first, because I want the maximum amount of, I don't want to be thin in my deck of various things that I'm going to need. So we need the Meloetta here and a Genesect. Or is it even worth getting the Meloetta? It might just be worth getting 2 Genesect. No, because I need to attach because I've got the Fusion Strike Energy in hand. So attach here. Annual Fusion Strike System for 1. We are going to be shuffling both of those Mew VMAXs back to the bottom of the deck. I didn't check my prize for this game either, which isn't good. Always check your prizes. I think just getting another Genesect into play was probably the best. But I prized them, so just this Mew, this Genesect, getting the Mew out of my deck ready for next turn. And Moonlight Blade can hit for 200, but I'd rather the pressure, I'd rather him, would I rather him knock out a Genesect considering we know my others are prized? Yeah, I've prized 2 Genesect, so probably not, that's probably not ideal. Yeah, we're just going to pass here and hope that my opponent doesn't have double Houndoom and Umbreon VMAX, or double Houndoom and Boss. So see what he gets here. So that's Houndoom. Big Charm. Research. Right, so he's not getting any use out of my Rose Tower at the very least, which is nice. And seeing the discard of Venona Vitality is also nice. Does he find the Umbreon VMAX to go with it? Because now he's put this here, he can't Air Balloon. He can mean look for maximum 70 if he's got another, or maximum, if he gets the other Houndoom and the single strike energy in that hand, he can hit for 90, which is 180, which is not because of weakness, and that is knockout on Mew VMAX. But it is a long shot. if he got that off that research, then so be it, sort of thing. But it does also mean that he's going to be whittling his own health down as well. So there's the other Houndoom. And we know that he doesn't have Boss at the very least. Because he used Research. He may have a Quick Ball for a Crobat, so he might be thinning through here, or essentially just trying to find his Ditto with the Capture Energy, or maybe just another Umbreon. So there's the other Umbreon. So he's going to Moonlight Blade for knockout, which is totally fine. we are going to discard the switch and try and get discard the boss's order, sorry, and get the maximum 6 cards off Genesect. So he has that as well, so that's annoying. And he targeted a Mew for whatever reason. Like, I mean, there was a Mew in the active. What was the point? So we've got this down. Now to find out if I have prized the other 2 Fusion Strike Energy. So I think we're just going to get this Meloetta down. So we've got 2 in play. So the other 2 Fusion Energy are in deck, which is good. And my opponent's on 300 health, so we absolutely need a power tablet here. We'll select both of these. Oh, don't know why my mouse does that sometimes, it's like really frustrating. So we're going to Rose Tower first, and there's the power tablet. And then we'll Fusion Strike System and get the knockout on this. Because, oh, it's on 350. Right. Oh no. Yeah, it gives it 30, so it'll be 340 minus 40, which is 300, and I'm doing 310. I don't want to put this into play just yet. I'm just going to thin this. Don't need it anymore. Thin this. Don't need it anymore, it doesn't grab me anything anyway. Fusion Strike System. And once again, get the knockout with the Meloetta.
Fatality.
So we get our Genesect off the prizes, a Battle VIP pass which does nothing, and another Rose Tower. So what I thought was going to be the most difficult game in the world is turning back, thankfully, in my favour. That being said, I need a lot of cards this coming turn to be able to take KO on this, especially now we know that he plays Big Charm. And now he's got the Ditto VMAX down as well, and a research. Jesus, the man of everything. He had Single Strike Energy in hand. I don't know why I didn't attach it. Yeah, I think he should have attached that then, because now he's not getting maximum earn plays because he's on odd numbers of the Single Strike Energies that's hitting the discard pile. How many earns do you use so far? He's used 2 earns. So it's still a long way from 1 this game, because obviously he's attacking with Houndooms to combat the Meloetta, which is right. That's exactly how it should go. But it does also pressure me into not evolving into a Mew VMAX. Especially as I don't have a Marnie in hand either. I do play 2 in the deck. And we're about to find out whether he's prized it. So he hasn't prized one. Impact Energy. So that's what he's going to use his other earn on. Does earn shuffle back. Yeah, 2 single strike energy cards, so that will be counted. Is he preparing himself for Armani? It does seem the case. Or he's just thinning through to get them out, so to increase odds of top decking and earn a Vitality next turn. Which obviously we're not going to give him the luxury of. So we're going to promote this. Put the other Genesect down. Put this into play, I think is the best thing to do. Switch into this Mew. Evolve here. And we cannot, under any circumstances, evolve into Mew VMAX, which is really annoying actually, but is what it is. So we'll hold the hand for next turn, because then we can evolve, then we can play Rose Tower, play pretty much every card in our hand as well, and because we're going down to 2 prizes, that Crobat's sitting on the bench nice and pretty. Another power tablet off the prizes. So having 2 Malameta is proven to be exceptional in this deck. We've used 1 power tablet so far, so plus 90 damage to 70 is 160. So we would have to find our Vitality band to be able to KO this, because we don't KO Crobat if assuming he gets the VMAX right now, which he does, and takes this out. The fact that he's put this into play, I'll never know why he's done that. That's basically lost him the game. Because we have energy on both, regardless of what happens. That being said, that's quite annoying. And as is that Marnie. Well, it's not the end of the world. We have 1 switch left. How many chromatics we have? We have 3 chromatics left. I don't think my opponent realised that I was only on 2 prizes. And so yeah, we need switch and bot again, basically. So now it's an all-in sort of turn. So we're going to have to go here, grab nothing, go here, grab the Mew VMAX. How many bosses do we have? I've got 2 bosses in deck. And yeah, we're just going all in. I'm going to Fusion Strike System now to get us closer to the boss. And we need this to hit, which we don't get. So this could have been the riskiest play ever. So we're going to boss this in anyway, because this is our 2 prizes. It's got 2 retreat cost as well. We can still thin our hand down all the way, I just realised. Can this one hit? Nope. So we can Training Court, Power Tablet, and Blast Fusion Strike System. We've just thinned through so many cards, and there we go.
Finish him.
So GG to my opponent, and as always with my videos, I will give out some codes in my video. So hopefully you all pull the gold Mews from these celebration codes. Hopefully the camera focuses a bit better. Sorry if they go to waste or anything. Give me a sec. They're not focusing. But I'll get them as close as possible anyway, so you can see them. And then one more, which does appear to focus properly. So yeah, that's all for round 5. It was a difficult match, but it is what it is. That's weakness for you, and I managed to come out on top. So thank you all for watching, and see you for round 6.